And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at a board game called Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, which is a phrase I did not really know existed until a few years ago, and then people started saying it when they won games. And now I say it to my kids, who act like it's not a modern hip phrase, and we all know it definitely is. Winner Winner Chicken Dinner is a Yahtzee-style game where you're rolling dice, trying to collect chickens, stealing them from your opponents. It is definitely a game that's geared towards families/kids, so that is the spirit within which I'm taking a look at this game. Here we go. In this game, players are trying to get the most chickens. You're going to have a bag. But you're putting chickens into that bag. Chickens are worth 1 point. You'll also be able to convert chickens into chicken dinners, which stay outside your bag, and those are worth 2 points because a bird on the plate is worth more than one in the bag. I'm not sure. Anyway, on your turn, you're going to take these 6 dice here, and you're going to roll them. Any dogs that you might roll, you'll set aside, but you can pick up the rest of the dice and re-roll as many as you'd like, and you can do that twice, just like Yahtzee. At the end of that time, you're going to resolve the dice doing whatever it says. So for each dog that you roll, you're going to move the dog farther on this track. And as a dog gets to certain milestones, that will end different player count games. That's one of the ways the game ends. The other way is if the pile of chicken tokens runs out. If you get a certain number of dogs, you also get an ability as shown on this sign here. So if I roll 3 dogs, I can steal a chicken from someone else. If I roll 2 dogs, I can pick someone else who has to lose a chicken from their bag and put it back in the chicken coop. Chickens. For each chicken that you roll, you're simply going to take that many chicken tokens from this pile here and throw them in your bag. Chicken dinners. Delicious. For each pair of legs, you need more than 1, so that works, or 2 singles works. You can cook 1 chicken, pulling it out of your bag and putting it on the table in front of you, where it is a cooked chicken dinner at the end of the game. Foxes. So for each fox that you roll, you're going to be able to buy these special cards here. So 1 fox lets you buy this one, 2 foxes this one, 3 this one, and these are going to get rotated out. Some of these are play immediately, like this one. Steal 2 chickens from anyone's bag. This one lets you keep in the future, and you can roll it to get the bonus hunt die, which just is basically full of extra chickens. Here, all players pass the bags to the left or the right. That doesn't include the chicken dinners that are placed in front of them. So there's quite a few of these cards. There are some crazy cards, a cluck off and a chicken dance party, where people have to either dance like a chicken or have a clucking contest, and you pick who wins on that one, and then you and them are going to get some chickens for doing so. So that's pretty much it. You're just going to keep doing this over and over again till the dog reaches a certain number, again, based on the number of players. So in a 2-player game, once it gets to 20, a 4-player game when it gets to 40, or when all the chicken tokens are gone. Everyone then gets 1 point for every chicken token in their bag and 2 points for every chicken dinner in front of them. Most points is the winner. I know you've been wondering this whole explanation what this chicken's for, and in reality, it's not for anything. They said you can make your own rules for it or what have you. I think it's just in there to make the game more exciting. Now, I have a Kickstarter deluxe edition of this, I believe. So, I mean, the mats here, stitched neoprene mat, that's pretty impressive, 2 of them. And they both fit very nicely in this box, including, you can see, a nice space here for the chicken to fit in. There's spots for all the different cards of the game, and I guess at this point I should mention that each player has a card with some really great artwork. I really like the artwork on these. That gives you a special ability. Basically, if I'm this Cornelia Childs, when you cook 2 chickens on your turn, collect a chicken from the coop. When you're turn with 3 dogs, you steal 2 from someone instead of 1. So each of these has a special ability that you can use, and they're also all based on different people throughout history, like Montana Smith and Sir Winston of Foxingham. The other cards are all fine. In fact, I have 2 sets of tokens. These tokens, which are nice, fat cardboard tokens, and then wooden tokens with stickers on them, Actually, I don't even know if they're stickers. I think maybe they're screen printed on. They're really nice. The dice are decent quality. Again, I feel like I've been talking about quality of this game for quite a bit of time here, but that's because it really is a well-done production game for what you have here. As an adult, I think the Cluck Off and the Chicken Party or Chicken Dance are amusing once. That plus the take that aspect of this game. There's a lot of stealing chickens and bags from other people. Although I will say I don't mind a take that game as much when there's ways to protect things, and being able to cook chickens from your bags into chicken, and those are essentially safe during the game. People can't take those from you. That makes it a whole lot more palatable to, oh, you took my whole bag, which normally is like one of my biggest pet peeves in a game. I don't really care. I already cooked 5 chickens. That's 10 points at the end of the game. But there still is that take that in this game. There still is a bark, 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 going on, and there's cards that let you steal chickens and things like that. That is what it is. But it really works well for kids. Now, I'm telling you, for kids, this is one of the best component games I've ever seen. The components here are top-notch, really stellar across the board. And it's a pretty simple game. You roll and you see what you want. You can push your rolling. You get too many dogs, that's not necessarily good, but at least they give you like a bonus prize, steal some chickens from some other people. But you have to decide what you're going to roll for. I rolled a bunch of foxes. Should I grab these action cards, or should I re-roll and hope to get more chickens? I have a lot of chickens. I'm definitely going to roll and try to get more of those chicken legs to get the chickens out of the bag. And that's it. I'm not going to pretend that this game has a whole lot more strategy other than that. In fact, some people might argue that the game is overproduced considering how simple the game is. But I found it to be amusing. My kids enjoyed it a lot. I will mention the one thing that did not work for me component-wise, these bags. I need a bag I can fit my hand in, not 4 fingers in. My kids did not have much of a problem. Their hands are not as giant as mine. But other than that, I had fun playing it. My kids had fun playing it. I imagine they will have a lot more fun playing it. I'll probably sit out the future games, though. I'm Tom Vasel, and this is Winner Winner Chicken Dinner. Dice Tower Judgment, kid approved.
Oh.